Hey guys, Luke here, and this is a special oval racing American Chevrolet Lego building American version of Luclear Fusion. Let's get into it. So today's kit is the 2019 LEGO Speed Champions Camaro ZL1 race car. And this is the unboxing. So to open the box, all you're going to do is take your thumb here and push down this little thumb tab and pull it out, or only part of it, that works too. And then you can get the rest of it. It's like a Christmas present. Then you take the bags out. No numbers, so that must mean we have one bag. Oh, I stand corrected. There's the second. We have another bag for sticker sheet. And our instructions. Let's get into the build. Now that we're finally finished, we can finally look at the car as a whole. First impressions, I think it looks really cool and I love all the blue color. It's just overwhelming and I love it. Now let's take a closer look. So now that we're close up, we can take a look at the car as a whole. Now I really like how they've used these plastic pieces over the tires so you can have this rolling letters, and I think that looks really cool just because it looks exactly like a real NASCAR. Now, you'll also notice the 5 and Chevy logos. Again, all of the prints and stickers and everything that LEGO does is very crisp, and I love all the color that they can put into these. Speaking of color, I really like this electric blue on the side, which just gives it that nice pop and really looks cool. On the back, you'll notice in that same blue is a Chevrolet logo, and that is actually printed on the side of a 1x3 plate. That's really cool that they can print on the side of a plate like that, especially because it's such a small area and it saves us from having to put stickers on that. Now if you go around the back, you'll see that there's the taillights and the Chevrolet logo on the little wing. I think this looks pretty cool, and on the bottom of the back, you'll notice that there's these little vents. And here's the part where there's literally building in every direction on this car, which I think is pretty cool. And I've never really tried to do before. And you'll also notice that there is a little ZL1 badge on the bottom, and I think that's pretty cool that they can do that small. And if you flip around to the other side, it looks mostly like the side previously shown, except there is these little 1x2 plate that has the rounded edges that just is supposed to look like the exhaust pipes, and I think that looks cool as well. Now if we go around the top, you have this little front splitter, and you also have the grille that looks exactly like the Camaro, and around the top you have these little corners, and I think this looks especially cool because it's just like it takes you into the car and just looks awesome. Now around the top, you'll notice that we actually have tiny little Chevy logos as stripes, and those fade into those electric blue stripes that we're seeing on the sides. And I think all of these look really cool, and then you have this little supercharger bump, and that looks like a real supercharger. And then on the top you can see the Chevrolet logos and another number 5, and I really like how there's this sticker here that shows the roll cage, and then inside there's actually the brick-built roll cage, which I just think that's really awesome that they can line up the stickers like that, and it's pretty cool. Now if we take a look inside, you'll notice that there's actually a roll cage. I've never seen this in a Speed Champions car, and I'm pretty sure they've never done it before. And you might be thinking, well Luke, how can I get my figure in if there's a roll cage? All you have to do is just lift it up and you can take out your little figure. And there are studs on the bottom and a little driver's seat, and the studs, sometimes the legs will fall off, but You can just kind of fish your fingers around in there to get them off. And then for the first time, I think ever, there's actually kind of a trunk space in a LEGO Speed Champions car. Which, this is kind of weird, but like, I kind of like it. And you can see that little roll cage in there a little bit better. And for the inside of the car, I think it's pretty detailed and I really like it. Now let's go on to the figure. Here we have our very happy little driver. And I really like his blue arms and his blue helmet, his blue racing suit. If you haven't noticed, I think blue is the theme here. And I also really like that he has the tiny Chevy bow tie on his jacket. And if you turn him around, you'll also notice that he has the Chevy bow tie with the words racing underneath. I think this figure is really cool, and he has very crisp printing all around. Overall, I really like the car. I had a fun time building it. It came with a great minifigure and a pretty cool side build, which is a fuel can that you can stick into it and fuel up your car so you can keep on racing. That said, I really like all the detail they put into this car, including the exhaust pipes, the lettered tires, and the roll cage. And be sure to subscribe, be sure to smash the like button, be sure to smack the bell, and I'll see you next time on LuclearFusion.